All right. Okay. Okay. Finally. So if you couldn't tell by the stream title, I'm feeling exhausted tonight at 12 in the morning. I'm not going to tell you what I'm exhausted about because it's very, very, very personal. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, it's very personal. So I just want to tell you, I'm okay. It's just something I obsessed over something tonight that I probably shouldn't have, and I'm gonna be on the stream to cheer me up. So, if you got the notification, I uploaded my Ghostbusters 2 review. Again, I was really hoping to get it out in October, but a lot of personal setbacks, and so I had a lot of personal setbacks that caused me to delay the video. So I finished it, I uploaded it, and it's copyright blocked. I tried disputing it, but the dispute was rejected. But usually things that get blocked worldwide when it's a movie review takes about like 5 days, maybe a week to upload. So if it's not uploaded by next week, I will definitely do some heavy editing. I fucking hate YouTube. Aside from I think it was my Sky High review and my Phantasm review where this didn't happen, things always get blocked worldwide for a few days, and I think that sure as hell has an effect on the view count. So yeah, you know, I am planning, this is my plan, I'm planning on moving to Rumble. Alright, I'm gonna move to Rumble, so I could just be free to do whatever the hell I want. Alright. So my plan is, alright, I'm not gonna stop doing movie reviews, but I will sure as hell leave movie reviews only on Rumble. Alright, if Rumble is big enough. I think it's big, alright, you know. I think if more and more people go to Rumble, I think it'll sure as hell be a competitor to YouTube. There hasn't even been a competitor to YouTube. And there's reason, because there hasn't been anything good. But yeah, so I'm planning on going to Rumble for my movie reviews, and I am planning on leaving my comic reviews here. Comic reviews both on Rumble and on here. Or I would have heavily censored versions in case a lot of my movie reviews get demonetized. So censored versions for YouTube, uncensored versions for Rumble. Alright, so that's my plan. I'm planning on going to Rumble. Maybe sometime around next year, but definitely not next month soon. So yeah. See that light over there? That's my Christmas tree that I was decorating on stream the other day. Woo! And no, it's not the Ghostbusters 2 copyright that got me exhausted. It's something else. It's something personal, and let's just say I've accepted it now. Alright? I don't know why it took me this long, but I've accepted it now. So, I'll leave it at that. So, man, so what's going on? So, I'm gonna make a special announcement. Next week, I'm going back to Orlando, Florida. I'm going back to Orlando, Florida And I'm gonna go back to Orlando, Florida, for Thanksgiving. This time we're gonna bring dad and sister to Epic Universe. Usually they don't go to theme parks with me and mom because my sister usually gets lost. My dad complains a lot, and it's basically me and mom that like all the rides, you know. So yeah, I can't wait to take them to Epic. My sister loves How to Train Your Dragon. I definitely think my dad would like it. It's gonna be strange to explain to them what what Super Nintendo World is like, because it's very similar to Japan, because they both went to Japan with me. And if you actually watch the shorts from my Japan trip, you can see my sister and my dad. If you're noticing any of the burps, that's because of my exhaustion. I think I might have almost given myself an ulcer. If I throw up on stream, I'm gonna laugh. You guys are gonna laugh, I'm gonna laugh, and it's gonna be... it's just gonna be fun. So, what's up, guys? You have anything in life? I can't believe 2025 is almost over. I can't believe we're at Christmas already. So I watched Wicked for the first time tonight. I didn't finish the movie, but it's actually good. I enjoyed Wicked. It's not my thing, of course, because I'm a man. I'm a fucking man. But, you know, I liked it. I liked the story. I liked some of the song numbers. I have a soft spot for musicals. I know a lot of people say, oh, I'm not a musical fan. Probably because I grew up with movies like The Greatest Showman and Disney, and me and my mom go to Broadway a lot. I like musicals. I like musicals, and no, I'm not gay. So... Sorry, I'm just looking around the room, looking for things for me to talk about. May I share some New Year's resolutions with you guys? So I got 6 movies planned for 7, actually. The 7th one just popped up in my head. So I got 7 movies planned for 2026 for Media Reloaded, but I'll announce them on a community post. All right. I also want to rebrand the podcast formats because I don't want it to be just me recapping the latest pop culture news, because I feel the requirement to just talk about it. All right. Like, I want to rebrand the podcast format as sometimes I talk about the latest news in pop culture, sometimes I talk about my life. Because, like, if you guys are interested in knowing me more personally, alright, you know, you could just listen to the podcast format and I talk about a certain subject, like, you know, my mental health when I was a teenager. I can't believe I'm saying when I was a teenager and when I was a kid now. I'm a tens kid. 2010s! Or if you want to hear about my past relationship, you know, you can go over there, you know. What else? I'm definitely getting away from a little something called My Little Soda Pop. Yeah, admittedly, I've been slipping some here and there this month, but, yeah, I'm gonna take a long break from soda, because soda's not healthy. It's good, but I realized I'm kind of addicted, so, yeah, I don't need soda. I don't need soda for a bit. Another resolution I want to do is message some friends and family of mine. Alright. You know, message some people that I haven't messaged in a long time. And, you know, my uncle just got married. So, yeah. Remarried. This is his 2nd marriage, I think. Because his last marriage, he had a kid. That kid's like 8 now. I didn't meet her till 2023. I did not meet my cousin, my uncle's own child, until 2023. I think she was like 7 at the time, 6 or 7. 2023, holy shit. Oh, my life. Fuck it. Anyway. But what do I have planned coming up? So coming up, all right, by the end of this year, I want to finish the Search for Submariner Fantastic Four comic dub. However, the new voice I have for Reed, because David ghosted me, in case you guys didn't hear, alright, the new guy wouldn't send his lines yet, and he says they're finished. But he says he also works busy at a job. I messaged him like twice in the span of a month, and he still hasn't responded to me. So, yeah, I'm optimistic. I don't need to get it out by the end of this year, but I definitely think a Christmas release would be nice, but I can't guarantee it. It's because of you, New Reed. It's because of you! Where does that come from? The you audio that was used in a lot of YouTube poops back in the day. Alright, and what else until the end of 2025? I want to do at least 2 movie reviews and 1 comic review. Alright, I have not finished the script of the comic review yet, but I will, I will definitely do some writing. And something that I really want to do different with my movie reviews is, yeah, I want to make them longer, but I also don't want to, yeah, maybe that's why they're starting to get blocked worldwide, because they're just longer, but it's also, but also, like, don't analyze every little detail, alright? Just watch the whole movie, alright? Find something you find funny, and just put them all together. Alright, put them all together. Don't put you have for 1 second, for 1 segment, I meant, together, and then record that and finish it, and then do the same thing over and over again until the video's done. Just do it all, like you used to back in the day, when you made 10-minute reviews. Alright, so that's what I want to do. I'm looking at my phone, because my stream's on my phone, so I can read the chat, and no one's here yet. Classic Undead. Classic Undead. But yeah, so I'm still thinking, guys, sorry. But I at least want to try to get both movie reviews out by December 25th. Now, if you've actually been paying to my schedule, if you actually love me, you'd be like, Undead, you're a fucking liar. You take forever to upload. I know! But what I really want to do is lay off of this for a while. You want to know why? Because social media is brain rot. Alright, not because it's bad for mental health, but it's because I don't need to watch YouTube videos all the time. I don't need to listen to shit all the time. I need to work on this. This is my only job I have right now. YouTube. And they're not paying me yet. I'm still living with my parents because it's hard to live here in Colorado. Ugh. But yeah, so I really hope that sorry, I'm just trying to think what I'm trying to say, alright? But yeah, I'm definitely gonna lay off the social media. I don't need to fucking be on there all the time. I'll definitely be on there for the latest Yellow Flash or Nerdrotic, but hey, aside from that, I just don't need to be on there. I don't need to be on Discord also, because I might have gotten into drama on a server recently. And I'm not gonna name names, but one guy on a server who I'm with a lot is kind of a dick. So, of course, I'm not gonna be there forever. But, hey, I'm not gonna leave Discord forever. But, yeah. And I kicked my water bottle, but thank God the lid was on shut. Uh, but I will talk about something like this. All right, it's a little bit of a preview for the podcast format. I've also kind of been exhausting myself on this issue, but it's not what I was exhausting about tonight. But it's basically the subject of evolution and research. So I don't look for proof of God because I want proof for myself because, oh, I'm having trouble believing. I believe. All right, I know God is real. What I do is I try looking for evidence for others because I have an atheist friend on my phone messages. And first off, atheists are very snarky people. And I think, yeah, maybe debating's fun. Maybe debating's fun, but there's still snotty bitches in the atheist community who just say the most mean and degrading things about Christians, like whenever they're on a video. But hey, I look for proof for the world, not for myself. All right, a little bit for myself because that's how it works. That's called life. When you have something that's mostly for others, you also kind of do it for yourself a little. All right, you do it for yourself. That's like a 20%. But yeah. And I will say, I have found I have discovered some pretty interesting things. But yeah, anything else? I finished Super Paper Mario recently. Love that game. One of my all-time favorites. And I can't wait to replay it again next year, because I don't want to replay the same game over and over again. Multiple times a year. I'm planning on doing a stream of movies that are releasing in 2026 that I may or may not be excited for. Oh yeah, the Warner Brothers thing is going on. I honestly think Paramount's gonna buy them. You know, either Saudi Arabia or Paramount, because, look, I don't know how it goes into it, but it's apparent all this Trump and all that stuff. Like, I just thought that was paranoia from, like, Hollywood Reporter and Variety because they hate him so much, but it's like, it makes a little bit of sense because the Ellisons are pro-Trump. All right, so because of the connections to Trump, Saudi Arabia, and just the Ellisons and how powerful they are in general, I think Paramount is likely. But I also think the Saudis are likely. I wouldn't worry too much about the Saudis buying Warner Brothers. But I will say this. Expect Alan Scott to be hetero again. Alan Scott hetero again. We can meme about Wonder Woman and burqa, but I don't think they're gonna do that. Alright. We'll just have to... I think it's tomorrow when they officially settle in on a bidder. Alright, let me check. Let me check my phone. Hey, if you guys mind brightening up. Is my neck a little too strange? Like, my dad pointed that out. Like, it's a little bit too flat when I look down like this. So I've been trying to reposition my neck a little after he said that. I don't think it's life-threatening. I'm doing it because it may or may not be healthy, or I'm just trying to do something. Alright? I'm just trying to do something. Just trying to experiment, alright? It's college. If I had a penny for every time someone asked me, are you going to college or not, and I answered no, alright, for an extra penny, I'd be a billionaire right now. Oh yeah, right, pennies stop being made. Don't let them fool you. They'll be back in production in about 10 years. I'd be shocked if they don't, but... yeah, but there's plenty running around the wild, so they are not going to become valuable. They are not going to become, oh, I'm going to trade a penny, and you're going to become rich as fuck. All right, that's not going to happen yet. All right, that's going to take another 100 years for you to become rich AF from a penny. They're going to be out there in the wild for a long time. They're going to be regular currency regardless for a long time. All right? Yeah, I know it says, Yeah, I know it says Paramount denies it, but companies lie. Companies lie all the time. Of course they're gonna lie about fucking getting the Saudis for help. But yeah. Yeah, Netflix is not gonna buy Warner Brothers. Yeah, keep dreaming Netflix, but that's not gonna happen. Comcast, the only thing that's beneficial for Comcast and Universal is the Harry Potter theme park rights, because apparently they don't make a single dime from the merch or the food. All the money goes to Warner Brothers because it's the Warner Brothers incarnation of Harry Potter, and J.K. Rowling because she's the creator. All right. Not a single dime for Harry Potter merch goes to Universal, but ticket sales do at least. Ticket sales. So yeah. Alright, I think I'll end the stream. I'm gonna lie down a bit.